What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I do indeed have a lot of Modern Warfare 3 content that I have to go ahead and discuss with you guys. A lot of different modes, a lot of different weapons, a lot of different things that I want to talk about. But man, oh man, some extremely hot news has come out, and I had to push all of that stuff aside, pushed it back a little bit. Don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell because there is going to be another upload happening this afternoon, and I'm going to be trying to do double uploads, probably daily, to try to pump out all of this fresh, hot content as soon as possible. So subscribe, hit that bell so you can stay notified over here at all times. But like I said, something has come out for Xdefiant, ladies and gentlemen, that deserves absolutely everybody's attention. But of course, before we go ahead and dive deep, like I said, subscribe and hit that bell. We pretty much cover everything here revolving Call of Duty and even Xdefiant when this game goes ahead and launches. We're going to discuss absolutely every detail about that. And last but not least, we do stream pretty much daily besides Sundays as well over on Kick. So if you guys are interested, like I said, I have a link to that down in the description of this video. And we also host open lobbies there all the time. So if you're looking for a party, if you want to go ahead and squad up, by all means, like I said, just go into the chat, hit me up, get my ID, and if you see an open spot in my lobby in my squad, you're always welcome to go ahead and join. All right, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, today we have some massive news, some massive information. This isn't anything light, I know a lot of the time when Xdefiant news comes out, people aren't as pleased as, they want to be, and I don't blame you guys because, realistically, you just want to know when the game is going to be going ahead and coming out. But, for me personally, I just love talking about things when it comes to games that I enjoy, whether they're small things, small details, or even large details. At the end of the day, I like to cover it. But trust me on this one, this news is not disappointing in any way, shape, or form. As you could see right here from Xdefiant alerts, Xdefiant is releasing before March 31st, 2024. Confirmed via Ubisoft Q3 investors meeting, stated to be releasing as Season 0 pre-season. And ladies and gentlemen, I got this little post here to showcase to you guys so you can see with your own eyes. At the very, very, very bottom there, it says, the Xdefiant is going to be launching there, man. And I'm ready. I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen, for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S. Now, this is the problem that we're going to be going ahead and running into. As we all kind of expected, last gen is going to be slacking a tad bit. And honestly, I have no clue if this game is going to be launching for last gen anytime soon. And of course, I know a lot of people always tell everybody to just upgrade already, but I still know a decent amount of people, from the comments section, and I see people popping into my stream who are still only rocking last-gen consoles, and I feel really bad for them, and I'm hoping that they still want to go ahead and get this out. But am I mad about this? Not really. I'll be real with you guys. I'm kind of happy because it allows them to hyper-focus on, the set console. It's hard. I have to be real. It's really hard. And that's why you see a lot of games that has to release on so many different platforms kind of fumble the bag, If you think back to a lot of the Call of Duty games, for example, every time they had a game that had to, launch on last gen and next gen, like Black Ops 3, for example, it's so freaking rough when it comes to visuals, performance, and yeah, at a certain point they get the core game working for next gen, but at a certain point last gen gets absolutely scrapped. It's just a really rough experience, and at that point they're just getting it out to make some extra bucks. I don't think it'll be the same thing for Xdefiant, and I feel like it can run on last gen. It doesn't look like, it's next gen graphics or next gen animations, anything that's going to be really hard for a last gen console to run. But, at the end of the day, we'll see how that pans out. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys are rocking. But ladies and gentlemen, this is huge, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. This release date is going to be launching at the perfect time for them. This isn't at the beginning of a Call of Duty season. This isn't at the end of a Call of Duty season. It's right smack dab in the middle when things begin to start getting boring, right? You see, they could release this at any other time that would not benefit them whatsoever, and it could ruin the experience. At the beginning of a season, it's hype. At the middle of a season, it's also hype. People want to get back for the content in Call of Duty. And at the end of the season, people are prepping up and they're getting ready for the next launch for, Season 3, I guess now. But if you put it right smack dab in the middle of the beginning of the season and the mid-season event, that is exactly where you're going to nail your biggest target audience. Because, again, this game is hunting for the Call of Duty crowd. They want the Call of Duty audience. Whether you like it or not, that is who they're gunning for. And even though Xdefiant still has its own identity, we can't deny the fact that the core audience, the people who are going to be playing Xdefiant, are probably individuals who absolutely love the Call of Duty experience as well. Not saying all of them, because there will be tons of people who play Xdefiant just because they heard it off of some friends and they just enjoy Xdefiant as a whole. But I will say the mass majority of people who are going to be hopping into this experience are going to be Call of Duty refugees. People who are tired of the current Call of Duty ways, who are tired of, all the crap that they have to go through, and they're going to switch over to Xdefiant for that exact reason. So you want to make sure that you pinpoint the ultimate time period, the ultimate spot. And they're going to go ahead and do so, man. This is phenomenal. And I'll be real, Season 2 for Call of Duty was not that shabby. I'm having fun with Season 2, and I think it's fun. But, you know, I'm going to tell you the perspective from me right now, you know, because, and this is a perspective of someone who actually enjoys Modern Warfare 3 in its current state. The only thing that really annoys me is skill-based matchmaking. But, you know, when it comes to the gameplay, I enjoy it. I enjoy hopping on for the weekly events, you know, the weekly, challenges to unlock and all that stuff. I always hop into Modern Warfare 3. So, honestly, you know, not to go ahead and toot my own horn, you know, this goes for anybody who's in a similar boat. I think the opinion that I will share, and a lot of people who are in the same boat as me will share, you know, are pretty crucial because we are the players who are enjoying the gameplay, enjoying this life cycle of COD. You know, that's who they are going to be struggling to get the most, right? The people who are hating COD right now, they're going right over. It's no questions asked. It's not like it's going to be a challenge to get you to play Xdefiant. No, you're going to play it in a heartbeat, you know? I'm talking about the players who actually enjoy what they're playing here. For me personally, that is the time you want to strike. Like I said, in the beginning of the season, I'm in straight up grind mode. There's new stuff in the battle pass, new weapons, a bunch of new stuff to grind for, new skins, new camos, you know, a bunch of stuff to play, new maps that I want to get used to. I'm going to be distracted for a couple of weeks, maybe even up to a month, trying to grind out all of this stuff. So the beginning of the season is the worst time ever to go ahead and launch this game. Mid-season, like I said, it's a little bit shorter of a hype. It's not going to last as long, so mid-season they could launch around if they really wanted to. But again, even when it comes to mid-season, you know, it's stuff that I want to play. There's going to be new zombies content coming out, more multiplayer stuff to go ahead and play with. Not as much as the beginning of Season 2, but still, like I said, you know, it's going to be enough to get me back into the game and want me to grind again. I'm going to enjoy grinding COD all over again. And then the end of the season, even though there's nothing really there, and it could be a potentially good spot to drop a game, they risk losing the attention of those players because at the end of the season, once a new season drops, it's over. You know, they could drop it at the end of the season when it's dry and dead in COD, and they can get all those players then because, you know, they have nothing else to do. But, you know, with a week or two, you know, a few weeks even, you know, when a new season launches, they're going to lose all those players because it's going to be a brand new, fresh drop of content. So this is the spot. Like I said, as a person who enjoys this game, this is where you're going to be able to get the majority of people from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 who are having a good time over to your experience and play for a long amount of time. Because right after Season 2, we're getting exhausted. You drop Xdefiant, we're having a blast. But then the mid-season event drops, you know, and it's going to be stuff that we want to play. But the mid-season, like I said, it's not as much content. So that's where you want to drop it. You want to drop it in the middle. You don't want to drop it in the middle of mid-season and the end of the season because, like I said, people will just move over to Season 3. You want to drop it right in the middle of the beginning of the season and the mid-season event because then the mid-season event isn't going to hold people over long enough. You already got them hooked because they played before the mid-season event. They're going to play the mid-season event, play, you know, and enjoy the content a little bit. It's not going to be that much to grind for, and then they'll hop right back into Xdefiant and probably have a couple, maybe even a few months left to grind that game out before Season 3 comes out. And, you know, by then, those players might be hooked, and they won't even bother trying Season 3 because they had enough time to enjoy what Xdefiant has to offer. This right here, I think, is going to work tremendously, and I hope they stick to this plan and they do not deviate from the path that they are forming here, especially with how, I don't want to say sensitive, but it's true. The Xdefiant community is pretty sensitive right now. People are growing very impatient. Not me personally. I'm very patient for this game. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it when it launches. You know, I enjoyed it in the first, you know, open beta. I enjoyed it in all the other play tests, and I'm going to enjoy it now as well. You know, no doubt in my mind. But from observing comments, observing other content creators, videos, so on and so forth, people are growing tired of waiting. And if you postpone it again after this set time here, it's going to be some problems. I don't think people in the community are going to be too happy. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below. Do you guys think that, you know, this release date's going to be good? Do you think the game is going to thrive? Or do you think people are just going to stick with COD and keep playing that? And also, are you still excited for Xdefiant, or has this long wait kind of killed your hype? I don't know. For me personally, I'm still pumped, and I'm really excited to see where things are going to go with this game. And you best believe I'm going to cover it a ton on this channel. So, like I said, if you are interested in more content just like this, you know, we post Call of Duty here, Xdefiant pretty much daily. Subscribe, hit that bell, and also we are going to be doing double uploads a lot this week because we're going to be catching up with a bunch of Modern Warfare 3 content that just dropped with Season 2. So again, that's another reason to go ahead and hit that bell. And also, guys, don't forget, go ahead and check out my description in this video because I got a link to my Kick channel if you guys are interested interested in any live streams, we do that every single day besides Sundays, and it usually starts around like 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern time. And we keep those streams running for a decent amount of time. So if you guys are interested, go ahead, hit that link down below over on Kick. And also, FYI, we do indeed do open lobby. So if you want to squad up with us, by all means, tune to the stream and hit me up over there. But as always, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.